Hi again, everybody. This video is sponsored by contribution from Samantha, and here's her story. Hi, Ollie. This is Samantha. I have tons of stories, and it is difficult to decide which ones to send you, but I wanted to share a little. A tiny bit of progress that I made that is directly a result of listening to your videos. I believe I am a recovering narc enabler. I don't have it in me to want to be narc-like, but it has happened over the years as I went along with others' ideas of how to raise my children or do things with the family. Well, for instance, one for instance has to do with the bathroom door and window. It's not very dramatic or traumatic. It's just a tiny example of how narc abuse can affect our daily life. Growing up, we often left the bathroom door open. I don't know why. Sometimes in the early morning dark hours, I was afraid to go alone, and my mom would talk to me the whole time, but never get out of her bed. I liked that she kept me company, at least being able to hear her talking and telling me she was right there and I was okay. My dad would sometimes leave it open. I don't really have a lot of clear memories from my childhood. I don't remember it being a big deal. If someone needed something, they would knock or come in to get it. Like girls would share the bathroom. I think we would cover up if my dad needed something. I don't remember exactly. I do know we did have the door open sometimes. It just felt like we were a casual family and not uptight. Well, I am saying all this because I noticed common thread of people with narc abuse being around the bathroom behavior that is inappropriate. Those habits can carry on over into our own lives. I had an adult niece live with me for a couple of years who yanked the bathroom doorknob before she turned it and eventually broke. I never fixed it because I was sick with cancer in 2010. I was successfully treated and cured in a few months. The door had been very noisy because this is an older home and the knob was an old cast iron handle. We just tucked the towel hanging on the back of the door into the opening and stuffed the door shut. After that, it was so much quieter. I needed that while on chemo because my nerves were so bad. Anyway, it has been 6 years and still using the towel to close the door. I had lost my job after the cancer, and it was a small expense that never seemed to be at the top of the list to repair. One of my children's friends said that she felt uncomfortable with our bathroom door. We got a hook in an eye latch immediately. I felt so badly about that. No big deal, they just kept visiting. They kept visiting. Years later, and my grown son is taking over the house and will inherit it eventually. I have cleaned out stuff and things that are his way now, with the living room having a sofa and a TV stand only. More modern decor. Whatever. He bought and installed a new bathroom window. So great. This house was built in 1941. He got film and covered the lower window sash for privacy. So here I get how your videos help me. Oh, so here I get to how your videos help me. This always happens after I do a lot of videos with the voice. I heard all these stories about being uncomfortable, bathrooms and windows and doors open, and I thought about our bathroom. We just kept putting off fixing the door because we want to do a big renovation or because we want to get a whole new door. You know how it is. I guess just excuses. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is, but I realized that I hate the top of the window not covered also. I like seeing the tree outside in the sky, but I feel like maybe at just the right angle, if my backyard neighbor was out their window and looked at the moment I stepped into the shower, they might see me. I felt stupid because the house is up on a crawl space. People in our backyard can't see in. Since listening to your videos, I thought, I don't want to be weird like a narc. I'm covering that window. I found the plastic window cling that was left over. It comes in a package with enough for the top and bottom window sashes. I covered that window the same day. Well, let me tell you, the next time I took a shower, I actually felt that I didn't have any anxiety. It was this huge sense of relief and safety. I was amazed. This may seem trivial, but I was so happy. My life is pathetic, haha. That encouraged me to pick up a bathroom doorknob with a lock as soon as I could. I found one for $10. Who knew? I installed it in the door with the missing knob. It is a little too high, but I don't care. I stuffed the antique knob hole with a cloth napkin. The door next to be replaced. It feels so great to be relaxed and safe in my own bathroom. This is dumb, right? Man, I feel really stupid. So having I feel really stupid being so happy about my safe, anxiety-free bathroom. It got me thinking about what my son had said about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I tell him about your videos and he makes very good comments and observations and agreements with you. Once recently he said, matter of fact, like, it is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I said, what? I looked it up. I haven't read it through thoroughly or anything, just skimmed and looked at the diagram. We people need our basic needs met in a certain order or we feel anxious. Bingo. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of things in my life make sense. Of course, we feel anxiety when we don't have enough money, if we are not safe, if we don't have proper food and shelter. Meeting social needs comes later. I think being a narco-enabler and a people pleaser, I have always put others first. Church reinforces this, but they blame you when you need help with the basics. Therapists and doctors tell us not to feel anxiety or that is not healthy, but don't address the root cause often. I had so much anxiety my entire life that I don't even know what it's like to have my basic needs met and not on the edge of ruin constantly. I put myself out there for people way too much. I realized that I have to care for myself first. I have been striving for this for some years, now trying to be a good example for my children, but having a difficult time acting it out in reality in my own life. This is a practical and real way that I have made progress. I hope it doesn't sound too pathetic. It also comes on the heels of me deciding to ask a person to make plans to move out of my house in a few months. And I am working on a refi that I now plan to spend completely on getting this house to a proper maintenance standards and getting my teeth fixed and civilian health care and a car. I will probably try to file for SSDI again too. Wow, I feel a little heady. Like, wow, I can actually take care of myself properly. And it is the right thing to do. No one is mad at me about it. I have been doing this myself, but couldn't get out of it. Well, the tide is turning on all the BS in my life. I want to give myself the oxygen first, like they say on airplanes. I feel really selfish now saying all this. Well, I want my kids to have a good example of a healthy human being. So I'm not going to give up trying. Is this encouraging to anyone? Thank you, Ollie. I can't say it enough. You made my life better. God bless you and Charlene. Love, Samantha. Well, thank you very much, Samantha. I really appreciate it. You've been a great supporter. Few things about your story. First is, I totally understand that feeling you must have got when you went to the store and actually saw you were living with an unlocked bathroom door for years, over $10. Over $10. Because of the abuse you suffered. And this is what I'm talking about when you go no contact. It's the littlest things that open up the doors for you and be like, holy shit, I've been doing this for so long. Why? over $10, you don't even try. It probably didn't even dawn on you. Why don't you just go to the store and see what a doorknob costs, or what it takes to even replace a doorknob, or how a doorknob even works. And when you see it and you see how easy it is, you're like, holy shit. Now, the bathroom thing in general is something that is a major issue with narcissistic abuse. Now, I don't know in your house if it was actually narcissism or not that kept the door open, but there was some kind of hidden anxiety you had in the bathroom. You said you don't remember much of your childhood, so that kind of makes me wonder if something happened to you in a bathroom. Being watched, being leered at, maybe in your subconscious always having that bathroom door open as you got older. You were having anxiety from it and you couldn't figure out why. That's why the second somebody else said, well, I'm not comfortable with it, a bell went off in your head. Like, you know what? I don't think I'm comfortable with it either. And then you realize as soon as it was covered, even though you had never put into full thought that whether or not somebody would be staring at you when you're getting in and out of the shower, somewhere in your subconscious it was there. And as soon as that window was covered, all suddenly, you don't have anxiety. Your anxiety is lifted. It makes me wonder if something happened to you in a bathroom with all that anxiety and not wanting, on one end, wanting to hear your mother's voice, but on the other end, being in there, the feeling of being watched or not being alone, that you wanted something familiar to soothe you. I don't know. Something sounds like not too good there. And, hopefully your memories will spark up and maybe you can get to the bottom of it. But overall, you'll live in poverty, misery, broken things for years, not even thinking about fixing it or what the step would be to fix it, like fixing it is even an option, without some major renovation and some major cost and everything's a big deal. When if you fix things little by little until you can afford the big thing, you're going to be a lot happier. Your anxiety is going to be a lot better. Anybody who tells you not to have anxiety, you don't just say, you know what? Anxiety break. Here we go. Let's have some anxiety right now. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And one other piece of advice as far as SSI is concerned, they deny everybody. It's a game. The game is they deny you. They keep denying you. You hire an attorney who takes your case on a contingency basis. They sue SSI. You got to have like a lot of medical paperwork that you kept going to doctors and doctors and doctors. But if a lawyer takes your SSI case on a contingent, they're going to win it. And then what happens is you get SSI from the time you were first denied until the time was approved. They got to pay that all back to you, and then the lawyer takes a percentage of that. So if you're going to go for the SSI again, start talking to a disability attorney as well. So I'm glad you got some clarity here. I'm glad you're progressing. Excuse me. Oh no, I hope I'm not getting sick again. I don't think so. I'm glad you're progressing. Keep moving forward. Keep fixing little things that you can around the house as they keep breaking. And every time you fix something, you're going to feel better about it. Like, what else can I fix? What else can I fix? And you're going to see your life start to become more orderly, organized, more clear, and less anxiety. and you'll get some more answers from your past as well. So hope that helps. Thank you so much for all your support and your story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you know what to do with the PayPal and my email links in the description box. I'll have the video right back to you. This is Ollie Matthews. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon. Bye.